What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got the disturbing downfall of an NFL legend. Let's check this out. Damn.
One of the hardest hitters in NFL history.
Shit.
An all-pro ball hawk with Hall of Fame credentials.
Okay. Darren Sharper.
However, a man
I feel like I heard his name before.
One of the most feared and prolific players in the league would become the subject of one of the darkest storylines in football history.
Oh shit, here we go.
Former NFL star, a Super Bowl champion, Darren Sharper.
Details on an NFL star accused of serial.
One of the first labels the former NFL star as a suspect.
Is growing by the minute. Police.
He graping people?
NFL star Darren Sharper, a serial rapist. Victims are coming forward. He's also accused of raping 2 women in California, and detectives are building more.
Oh hell nah, bro.
And Louisiana.
That ain't it, gang. That ain't it.
The past decade in the NFL. Now he's in jail for numerous sexual assault charges. A real-life Jekyll and Hyde who at one point supported women's causes, but later went on to attack women all over the country.
Nah, that's crazy.
Sharper, accused of being a serial rapist. Cases involving
like, bro, it's like as soon as, you know what I'm saying, people start really making money and shit, that's when shit starts to go left, bro. Niggas get all this money, don't know what to do with it, bro, and they just start doing crazy shit.
In 4 states.
Suffering a staggering fall from grace.
How do you plead to the charge?
That is crazy. Okay, it's gonna be a crazy story, man. Get your snacks, get your popcorn.
Gridiron great, suffering a staggering fall from grace.
Sharper's story would begin in Henrico County, Virginia. Sharper was an exemplary.
He was from VA too? Nah, we won't claim you down here, buddy.
3 of his 4 years at Hermitage High and was part of the class council. However, Sharper's accomplishments off the field would pale in comparison to his feats on the gridiron.
Scout sat me down and told me that I had the possibility of to play in the NFL
Sharper would
one day.
attend
Okay.
William and Mary College and would quickly make a name for himself as one of the premier safeties in all of college football. His ball hawk prowess, combined with his big hit ability, made him the ideal safety for NFL teams. And Sharper's hard work would pay off.
Welcome to the National Football League's 62nd annual college draft.
Sharper will be selected in the 2nd round by the Green Bay Packers.
Sharper would fail to start his rookie year, but would make his presence immediately known.
Oh shit. And the ankle, and I saw. Okay. I'm not reading all that shit, bro. That shit going by fast as hell. Damn. Okay, yeah. Number 84 was asking for it, bro. Why are you looking back, bro? You should be looking straight ahead. That's why your ass got lit up. Come on now.
With 0 starts, Sharper would score 3 defensive touchdowns.
Pick 6.
And throughout his 14-year career, Sharper would solidify his standing as one of the best defenders in the league, making it to 5 Pro Bowls, a 2-time All-Pro, named to the NFL 2000s All-Decade Team, a Super Bowl champion with 63 regular season interceptions, ranking 6th all-time.
Wow.
11 of them returned for touchdowns, ranking 2nd all-time. And his
Okay.
13 total defensive touchdowns are tied for 1st, alongside Rod Woodson and Charles Woodson.
Yes, sir. Ski.
Sharper's final game in the NFL would take place in Seattle.
Okay. Was this
years,
the Beast
his
Quake?
illustrious Hall of Fame caliber career would come to an end.
The Beast Quake. Yes, sir. Marshawn Lynch. So he missed that tackle. Wait, what happened after that? Did he retire after that? Just months after his final game in the NFL, what happened? A dark side will begin to emerge. Oh shit. What'd he do? Well, we know what he did, but what he did after, you know what I'm saying, leaving the NFL. 2 months later, March 18, 2011.
One dark night in Miami, At the renowned nightclub Mansion, Two
Okay.
female college students attended,
Aw,
eager
shit.
to experience the nightlife they had heard so much about. As the night progressed, they met the club promoter, Wesker Payano, and after a night of dancing and drinking, Payano suggested they accompany him to visit a friend, Darren Sharper.
It's a big mistake, buddy. Like, you never go with people that you know what I'm saying, you don't really know, bro. Like, I understand y'all were cool with the owner and shit or whatever, but bro,
Met Sharper
come on now.
and entered his $6.7 million apartment.
Wait, huh?
Sharper and entered his $6.7 million apartment.
Nah, $6.7 million
Exhausted from
apartment
the
is
night of
crazy.
partying, both women quickly fell asleep.
Oh shit. Please,
During the
no.
night, a man entered the room with sinister intentions.
Yo.
Being disturbed several times through the course of the night, the women had had enough and awoke Payano and told him about the disturbing things that had happened to them as they slept,
That's crazy.
and were taken to the hospital the following morning. Officer Alejandro Fernandez had received a call and was dispatched to Jackson Memorial Hospital. Upon arriving, he encountered two women, recounting to the officer what they had experienced last night.
Tim to lift her dress.
The
She
women
slapped
were
his hand
clearly
away.
shocked and frightened by the incident, and shortly before leaving Sharper's apartment, they had noticed that an article of clothing was missing on both of the women. However, after an inspection, Dr. Victoria Faya informed police that she did not find any evidence of sexual battery on either
Wow.
complainant. Just 5 days later, police would classify the case as miscellaneous and non-criminal and would later destroy the rape kits.
That's
When asked to identify
crazy,
who the man
bro.
was that entered their room that night, she stated, "It was Darren or Jamie Sharper."
February 2nd, 2013. Days with no arrest. 687 days.
On the night
bro.
of February 1st, 2013, at a Super Bowl party in New Orleans,
Okay.
a woman modeling for the event met a man named Brandon Licardi. The two seemingly
Okay.
hit it off. Licardi decided to
Yeah,
buy
he was
the
sentenced to
woman
17
a
years in
drink,
prison?
But shortly thereafter, the woman became woozy, and Licardi decided to take her to the home of a close friend,
Oh my gosh.
Darren Sharper.
Did he lace the drink?
Her drink,
Bill
unbeknownst to
Cosby?
her, had been spiked with a slew of drugs and sedatives.
I knew it.
Ecstasy, Xanax, and Valium.
God
After
damn.
Licardi drugged victim 1, he brought V1 to the defendant's condo in the Warehouse District of New Orleans with the intent to have with her and to provide the defendant with the opportunity to have with her. Sharper ultimately chose not to. Upon waking, she woke up in a state of panic, grabbing her clothes and ran out of the condo. When she reached the street, she called a friend who came and got her. She told him that she did not know what happened, but that she may have been drugged. Cell site information was obtained in this matter by the FBI, pursuant to a court order. It showed that on the night/morning that V1 was the cell phones of Licardi and Sharper were both at the location of the party at 2:30 a.m. and were together in the
Wow.
Warehouse District where Sharper's condo is located between 3:15 a.m. and 5:48 a.m. on February 2nd, 2013.
Rampage 9-1 Predator. Wow. That is crazy. On August 31st, Sharper would allegedly grape a woman in New Orleans. That's yo. $920 days with no arrest. He wasn't going home. He was going home with a zombie. What the fuck?
A woman stumbled through the crowded
My
club
birthday.
in a daze. A witness who saw the woman describes the incident. Tony Stafford witnessed the woman, a former Saints cheerleader, stumbling around the club in a stupor and stated, "Looked like she was sleepwalking." He became concerned, and out of the corner of his eye, he saw Sharper eyeing the woman.
Oh. She's on the potion. She's ready. Ready for what, nigga?
Stafford approached Sharper and asked about the woman, and Sharper responded that he was taking her back to his apartment, which is about a mile away. "She's on the potion. She's ready." Sharper then took the woman's hand and walked out of the
So you
club.
drugged her, bro?
The next
Is that what you're
morning,
saying?
Stafford received a call. The woman she had
shit.
seen the night before was on the phone, weeping as she told Stafford that she had awoken to find Sharper on top of her. Stafford then convinced her to go to the hospital for an examination, and she agreed. An investigation soon began into the alleged incident. Police obtained a DNA sample from Sharper. 6 weeks later, Sharper's DNA matched the DNA found on the woman.
Oh shit. October 30th, 2013.
Really would not mean much to me. A guy like that, I know his true colors now. A guy I cannot trust.
957 days.
Were on the way to an after party with Darren Sharper. Along the way, Sharper stated that he needed to stop by his hotel and grab something, and invited the women up to his room.
Oh my gosh.
Sharper made the women a drink, but just minutes after consuming, the women would black out.
Yo,
8 days
bro.
later, a mother
This
and
nigga is Bill Cosby, bro. What the
walked
fuck?
into the North Hollywood police station to report the incident. The daughter stated that after blacking out, she awoke nude in bed with Sharper.
Okay, my daughter makes me mindful of how women are treated, undervalued and exploited, which is why I feel compelled to take advantage of this opportunity to speak up about domestic violence. Darren Sharper, NFL dad dedication to daughters. Bro, there's no fucking way. November 20th, 2013. There's no way he really spoke about that shit, and he's out here graping females,
She
bro.
lost control of her motor functions and felt increasingly lightheaded and dizzy. She unsteadily made her way to the bathroom. They had made their way home from a nightclub with Sharper after her friend had become ill. She had felt fine the whole night until the last drink Sharper had made for them, which she called frat shots. And as she made her way to the bathroom, she caught something out of the corner of her eye. She saw Sharper on top of the passed out friend. Shocked, she ran back to the room and locked the door. Sharper stood at the door. He tried to explain what the woman saw and that he and the passed out woman had a relationship.
Nah, bro.
The next day,
If y'all had a relationship, she wouldn't be passed out and you're on top of her, bro. What the fuck?
fled after being
Weird ass
confronted
nigga.
by the women and stating that he didn't remember what happened the night before. All 3 of the women present went to the hospital to be examined, one of which showed evidence of assault. The police searched the apartment. They collected drink bottles, used plastic cups from a trash can, a rug, couch cushions, and clothing. One of the discarded cups still held remnants of a drink that Sharper had mixed.
Shit.
Officers also found
A broken pink pill?
The examiner's diagnosis was as follows: sexual assault by history, minor physical injury by exam, crime lab results pending. A rehearsed phone call would be placed by one of the victims to Sharper in an attempt to gather a form of admittance to the crime. Darren quickly stated his phone battery was running out and he had to call her back. He hung up and called back at 18:49 hours from a blocked number. Stated she was still very upset about the situation. Darren stated he was sorry and still wanted to be friends with stated that she realized that Darren had a problem and that he had probably done something like this before.
You think?
Darren replied that was ridiculous.
Yeah,
Continued
okay.
to question Darren about the incident. He replied the situation was up, but he refused to provide any more details or talk about the incident. Darren stated that he and needed to find a way to move on and continue to be friends. He did not want to talk about the past any longer and wanted to focus on their friendship moving forward.
Ain't no friendship,
Darren
nigga.
stated that he would let her know about coming to Arizona, but reiterated that he still wanted to remain friends with her. Darren told her that he would talk soon before ending the call.
Wow. January 14, 2014.
This is Darren Sharper, and it's time for the football camp for her. Join Lance Moore and myself as we enjoy a ladies' night out with a purpose.
Nah,
We were
bro.
in full police uniform.
Over 1,000
driving
days,
a marked
bro.
black and white police vehicle. We received a radio call for a sexual assault investigation at the Santa Monica Treatment Center. We met with the 2 victims as they told their story. While at the nightclub, was approached by male, later identified as Sharper, Darren Sharper, and began to talk, and it was later determined that they both were going to the same party after the nightclub.
Okay.
Sharper invited and to another party, but he stated he had to go to his hotel and pick something up before.
Oh shit.
Sharper invited
When you go out with this nigga, make sure he doesn't go up to that damn apartment,
his
bro.
hotel room and agreed to
Yo.
go inside, and went straight into the bathroom. When they got inside his hotel room, Sharper had 2 vodka and cranberry shots ready for. And when they exited the
I like,
bathroom,
when you ever hang out with somebody, make sure you pour your
but
own
Sharper
shots.
kept asking them to take the shots, and they took the shots. Blank and Blank blacked out within 10 minutes. And woke up at approximately 0900 hours, believed that Sharper possibly placed drugs in the vodka shots. And decided to get tested because they believed they had been sexually assaulted. Went to the Santa Monica Rape Treatment Center at midnight. Just one day later, Sharper would strike again.
Oh my gosh. Las Vegas. Yo,
Two
bro,
women had
going
been invited to a
city to
VIP
city,
table
state to
at
state,
Surrender
nigga.
nightclub. At this table, they met Darren Sharper. The night felt like a blur, and soon they were on their way to an after party with Sharper. Both women noted feeling funny and can only remember pieces of what transpired. One of the women woke up in a bed with Sharper and got up, still foggy and disoriented, and went to go look in the mirror and saw a cut on her face and noticed there was blood on the bedsheets as well. When both women left, they were both convinced that they were drugged and went to be examined. Both were unsure whether or not they should report the incident. And then, news
A
broke.
date rape case growing by the minute. Police are calling former NFL
Hey,
star
man.
Darren Sharper a
Whatever is in the dark will always come to light, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit will always come to light, no
former
matter
NFL
what.
Star Darren Sharper.
Cause that shit is weird as
and
fuck.
drugging multiple women.
And that's where he currently faces charges in Los Angeles.
Also in that police report, it says the victims were under the influence of an unknown substance and woke up to find a nude Darren Sharper on top of them, and Sharper faces 2 counts of aggravated in Los Angeles where he's being held in jail.
Nunez, Darren Sharper, and former St. Bernard Parish Sheriff's Deputy Brandon Licciardi were all indicted in December and charged.
Bro, so they were all working together, bro.
Paint a picture of drug-aided sexual misconduct.
That's where he faces charges in 2 cases.
Yo, this is crazy.
After a crime spree that lasted nearly 3 years, Darren Sharper was finally arrested.
Finally, bro.
On suspicion of
Hey,
and was suspended from the
better late than never, bro, for real.
NFL network, being linked to 2 sexual assaults, a number that was to rapidly increase in the coming months. On February 14th, 2014,
I was about to say it.
Sharper
He
was
said it for
officially
me.
Charged with 2 counts of by use of drugs, 4 counts of furnishing a controlled substance, and 1 count of possession of a controlled substance. All felonies according to the Los Angeles County prosecutors. Sharper pleaded not guilty to all charges. Sharper surrendered his passport. The bail was raised from $200,000 to $1 million. The judge also ordered Sharper not to frequent clubs, bars, or any venue where alcohol is the primary item for sale. Korn also ordered Sharper not to be alone with any women he does not have a previous relationship with, from or prior to October 30th, 2013, the date of the first alleged rape in Los Angeles County. Sharper faced up to 30 years in prison if convicted on all counts.
Should have been more,
And so,
bro.
Sharper's house of cards would come crashing down.
Ah, shit.
Involving 9 women across 4 states.
Who at one point supported women's causes, but later went on to attack women all over the country. Authorities say Sharper sexually assaulted or attempted to assault at least 9 women in 4 states over 5 months, after rendering some of them unconscious.
Darren Sharper, Eric Nunez, and Brandon Licciardi all face a litany of drug and sexual assault charges in courts across the city.
The attacks starting in New Orleans, then California, Arizona, and finally Nevada.
He's also accused of raping 2 women in California, and detectives are building more cases against him
Bro.
in Nevada and Louisiana.
For drugging and raping as many as 16 women in several cities, including right here in Las Vegas.
Excuse me,
Detectives
what?
are building more cases against him in Nevada and Louisiana.
For drugging and raping as many as 16 women.
16 women he graped, bro. Nah, bro. Like, bro, throw him under the jail, bro. Give him the death penalty, lynch him or something. Nah, what he should, bro, he should get castrated. That's what he should, bro. Get this nigga castrated ASAP. You don't deserve a wiener anymore, my nigga. Get that shit cut off, bitch. Yo.
In several cities, including right here in Las Vegas.
This is crazy.
The former NFL star Darren Sharper pleading guilty to sexual assault charges after being accused of drugging and assaulting women in 4 states. Sharper agreeing, to multiple plea deals, 9 years behind bars.
How do you plead to the charge? Guilty.
Sharper was sentenced to 9 years in prison.
Bro.
Which spurred much public.
Only 9 years for graping 16 women over the past 1,000 days, bro. Are you fucking serious? The system is fucking broken. I swear, bro. I swear. A nigga can rob a goddamn convenience store or some shit and he'll get like 20 years or whatever. But this man gets 9 years for graping 16 women. Nah, that shit ain't it, bro. That shit is flawed as fuck. Like, at least, bro, this nigga should have got like 50 years, bro. That's the max. Not max, the minimum. The minimum, 50 years is what this nigga should have got. He should not be allowed to see the light of day again.
Outcry.
Yo.
But the even bigger question atop everyone's mind was, how was Darren Sharper able to avoid arrest for nearly 3 years, even amidst a police investigation?
Nah, bro. This is crazy.
From day one,
the
investigation into the allegations levied against Darren Sharper were marred with police failure and celebrity privilege. In the first allegation levied against Sharper, Officer Alejandro Fernandez made no effort to contact Sharper, nor are there signs that he attempted to collect evidence from Sharper's apartment. He never referred the case to Miami Beach's Criminal Investigations Unit for further investigation. He never contacted prosecutors to determine whether probable cause existed. There's no sign that Fernandez sent the women's rape kits to a lab for a more detailed examination. 5 days after the incident, he closed the case. It was not labeled a crime, and it sits in Miami Beach records as a miscellaneous incident.
$920 days.
The police seemingly had Sharper cornered. He got a warrant to collect a sample of Sharper's DNA. It matched a swab taken from the woman's body. Witnesses told of seeing Sharper with the intoxicated woman at a club and later at his condo. Video footage confirmed Sharper and the woman had been seen together, but prosecutors were hesitant to make a move.
Why?
This was a heater. Police shorthand for a high-profile case.
Oh, they were shorthanded.
To make a move too quickly on a local football hero with deep pockets and savvy lawyers, according to 2 individuals with knowledge of the investigation. They held off on an arrest warrant. The DA's position and the administration's position was, because this was a high-profile case, we want to make sure we do this the right way. It was mainly because of the celebrityness, the official said. You can't go in there half-cocked, hoping you can scare them into pleading guilty.
Half-cocked? Bro, what?
The apple.
957?
Investigations into the allegations made against Sharper on October 30th would take nearly 2 weeks to get started. The detective in charge of the investigation did not attempt to interview Sharper, nor did he obtain a sample of his DNA, and the investigation soon died out. After the November 20th incident, police did a good job of quickly responding to the allegations and gathering quite a bit of evidence against Sharper, a broken pink pill, and a drink that Sharper had mixed and given to the women. The kits had returned from the lab. The examiner's diagnosis was as follows: sexual assault by history, minor physical injuries by exam, crime lab results pending. Results did not conflict with the victim's statements, nor did they seal a conviction. They got clothing and DNA samples from the women. They interviewed the boyfriend who had received the call during the alleged rape and planned a phone call with one of the victims and Sharper, in which Sharper apologized, but did not make it clear as to what he was apologizing about. However, even with all the evidence, police would yet again fail to make an arrest.
Come on,
Evidence,
bro.
such as the pill found in the room and samples from the drink mixed by Sharper, would sit untested in a police storage locker.
His name was John Brown. He would have been in jail. What? Okay, it said, if a woman says he's the guy that graped me and you have how the fuck do you say that word? Bro, I have no idea how the fuck you say that fucking word right there. Evidences show that they were together and she went to the hospital and she can identify him. That guy goes to jail. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Like, bro, if multiple women come out and say that he raped them, bro, why have y'all not made an arrest yet, bro? Like, bro, this system is so fucking broken.
Would finally occur after raping 4 women in the span of 24 hours.
As we first reported
after raping 4 women in the span of 24 hours.
4 women in the fucking 24 hours?
As we first reported earlier this week, Sharper was forced to strike a new plea deal with prosecutors after federal judge Jane Trish Malazzo rejected his original deal. She said the 9-year prison sentence was not long enough and indicated that a pre-sentence investigation performed by federal probation and parole listed as many as 14 victims across 5 states, more than the original 9.
In 2016, Sharper was sentenced to 18 years in federal prison.
That's not enough.
In Sharper's final
not
statement
enough.
to the court, "I would like to apologize 1,000 times," Sharper said. He looked at the floor as he said,
Bro,
"I'm still trying to figure out why I made some of these
apologizing is not gonna ungrape those women, bro. Like, bro, you're sick in the fucking
I
head.
lived my life right for 38 years. Then I took this path."
Shit, do he got CTE or some shit?
The NFL Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Leading to a widespread debate on whether his criminal conviction should disqualify him. Ultimately,
From the Hall of
it was
Fame?
not, with officials stating that Sharper must be considered because voters are prohibited.
If this nigga goes into the Hall of Fame, bro, I might stop watching NFL. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Because they got a serial rapist in the Hall of Fame. I probably will stop watching NFL. I'm not even gonna hold you.
From taking off-field issues.
That's
into
crazy.
account. One of the greatest downfalls in NFL history. The fall
How do you plead the charge?
of Darren Sharper.
Bro, that was crazy. I told you I'm gonna start reacting to more, you know what I'm saying, documentaries and shit. I might do that shit like every day. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I want to know what you guys think. Y'all let me know down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on post notifications, get notified whenever I drop another banger video. We're on the road to 600 subs. Let me get there for more banger NFL reacts like this. Without further ado, I'm out. Gang!